Wait, let me see something.
Man, math is different on God, guys. Yo, Speedrun 4 devs, you should help my friend out with geometry. It's a good idea. Or not devs, mods.
Wait, what are you doing differently? Because the one I did was. Wait, for me, I'm getting like normal. I'm getting positive .0016.
Did we ever actually? Did you actually learn how to use the sigma sign in Karenini's class or no?
I don't think she taught us it.
Yeah, I didn't remember it. That's why I'm confused.
But like,
what the fuck's happening.
Yeah, I don't remember either. But this kind of showed me what to do, and it was kind of easy. It was fairly simple.
Yeah, no, because we were not taught this shit.
Chase. Okay, so one thing also is that, like, whenever you're multiplying like negatives, like it's gonna be in a pattern. It's gonna go from negative, positive, like that. Okay.
The fuck?
Yeah, that makes sense because it's negative times a negative is a positive, and a negative times a negative, which is a positive, times a negative is a negative, right?
Yeah, it turns into a negative. It just keeps converting it. So yeah, your .2 will be negative. Your .04 will be positive. Your .008.
That's tell what that is. Oh my gosh.
Nah, it's alright. I can tell.
Well,
You don't, bro. You wrote that shit.
Yeah, I know, man.
Am I allowed to swear on the speedrun?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
We have
you are recording.
We have JoJo saying the N-word in my BTD6 recording, so
that's just like a JoJo thing to do.
Yeah.
I remember
I was speedrunning
the last
BTD6 Resort, and he said the N-word while playing Valorant.
Bro, I literally already forgot you were recording.
Okay.
Alright, Chase.
I say searching at the amount of the speedrun.
Chase, remember your.
Alright, so what's next? Okay. So I'm just gonna put it in Google. I'm gonna put it over here. So 1 plus negative 0.2 plus 0.04 plus, I swear to God, there's more of official 0.008 plus
negative. 0 point. It's not negative.
Oh yeah, positive 0.0016.
Yeah, when I played some Tears of the Kingdom with my dad, and what came to my attention is that the game has no new music. Like, actually, 5 total songs got added.
So what is this rounded? So I go to the decimal place to the right. So it stays the same, and then that stays the same, and then that rounds up. So it's 93.93.
No, that would be 0.83. Because remember, it's asking you to round up to the hundredths. So that'd be the second decimal place.
So
and remember, if it's 4 or lower, you gotta go down. If it's 5 or higher, you go up.
But you go down, or you stays the same?
If it's 4 or lower, you go down.
You go down. Oh, I did not know that. Okay.
Yeah.
Chase,
so
did you learn rounding?
I did in like 2nd grade, and I forgot it, and I haven't learned since, and I was too embarrassed to ask.
Wow.
Well, anyways, so this goes down, so it's 2, and then 7, 72.72. No, that wouldn't make sense. So if the number 4 is smaller, does it round up? Does it round up or stay the same, or go down?
It never stays the same. If it's below 5, so 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0 obviously stays the same, it will round down to 0, or
so
it'll round down to whatever, or it'll round up to the nearest whatever if it's 5 or above on the last place that you're rounding to.
What is 0.833 then?
It would round down to 0.83, I guess, depending on what you're rounding to.
Why would it do that?
Because mathematicians are lazy. That's why.
Well, no. But like you said, it goes down. So that means if the 3 rounds down into a 2, and the 3 and the 8.
What are you rounding to? What are you rounding to? Wait.
The nearest 100.
Nearest 100th, then it would be 8.830.
No,
the hundredth is second spot.
It's tens hundreds.
Yeah, the second decimal place. So if you're rounding to the nearest hundredth, then it would be 0.833 still. Sorry.
Yeah.
It depends on what you're rounding to.
It just rounds down if it's lower than 5.
It's clearly not rounding down because then it would be 7.2 rather than 8.3.
It's not. You're not rounding the first place too. It's only the second place.
Yeah, you're only rounding you're only rounding the place that actually like you're rounding to. We made that mistake because me and my friends got lazy and wanted to see if we could round to the nearest 1 or 10 actually. We wanted to round to the nearest 10 for a math project and it didn't work. It was in Carrie Nimi. And Carrie Nimi laughed, thought it was funny, and then told us to actually pick a number now.
So the last digit is less than 5, round the previous...
If the digit you're rounding to is less than 5, then do that.
What is it? So when it means to round down, do you just subtract 1 from it?
The fuck?
No, you're just rounding down to the closest variant of that digit that you're rounding.
That
So like, okay, go back.
That numerical place in the number.
So like, go back to the thing, or to the equation, or that one, yeah. Okay, so see how? Okay, so you have 0.8336, okay, and and it's asking you to round to the closest hundredths.
Yeah, which is 1, 2.
Yeah, so it would be the first 3, right?
No,
so
the first 2. It goes so 1s, 10s, 100,000s, and then after the decimal place it goes 10s, 100s, 1000s. There's no 1s. There's no 1 spot in the.
Yeah, but yeah. So right now it's asking you to go to round up to the second.
So that means I have to
decimal
go to the
place.
third to start rounding, right?
Yeah, you go to the first 3 to start rounding.
Okay.
Or yeah, you go to the second one because that's the one you're gonna round.
Yeah.
All right. So then you would go to the one to the right of that.
So okay, this 3. What do I do with this 3 right here?
So that 3, if that digit in front of the digit that you're trying to round is lower than 4 or lower than 5 or 5 or more, or okay, if it's lower than 4, you're gonna round down.
And what does it mean to round down?
You're gonna go to the closest value of the number before. So like here, since you're rounding the 3 and the one in front of it is a 3, it's lower. Is 3 lower than 4?
Yes.
It is. Okay, so you're gonna be rounding down. So in that case, it would the rounding would make the 0.83 into 0.83 still, but just that, not without anything in front of it.
When the 3 goes into the 8, what does that mean? How come the 8 stays an 8?
Because it would be rounding to the 8 instead of rounding to the number above it, which would be a 9 because it's lower than 4.
So
because
rounding
it's lower
down
than
means
5.
get rid of the number that you rounded with.
Yeah, it means just get rid of all the numbers like in front of that. Yeah, before it.
Right of it.
Yeah.
So like this 3, when I round down, it gets rid of it, and then it goes to the 8-3, and I already rounded down, like, so the 3's gone.
Yeah, so like everything in front of the 8-3 is gone.
Well, that's what I meant by stay the same. Like the 3 disappear. I know for sure the 3's gonna disappear, but when it stays the same, that means that it's gonna stay a 3 rather than going to a 4.
Yeah.
That's what. Then why do you say everything changes? Nothing changes. Once you like get rid of these, nothing changes. That's what's confusing me. Okay, so I guess I do know how to round.
Yeah. So in this case, it's rounding. It's asking you to round to the closest hundred. So what would it be? So what would it round to?
0.83.
Yeah, that's your number. Like it should be.
Cool.
See? Awesome.
The value is this finite series. So is this? What is...
Okay. Chase, do you know what arithmetic and geometric mean?
Yeah. Arithmetic positive, negative, and then geometric multiply, divide. Yes.
Basically. Well, geometric technically means just multiply, but like sometimes you'll be multiplying by a fraction, which is just basically dividing.
Okay.
So yeah.
But it's not dividing itself. Okay. Cool.
Yeah. No.
Now what?
So which one is it? Is that series of numbers on top arithmetic or geometric?
Birdo's asking questions that I don't even fucking know. So.
Wait, what?
No.
Why is it not?
Because look at the numbers, okay? So there's 30. Oh, you switched it. Okay. So look at the numbers. It goes from 81 to 27 to 9 to 3. So what are they doing in between each number, or to each next number to get that number?
It's not a linear path. Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's not linear. It's exponential.
Yeah, that's the word I was looking for. Okay.
Which means it has to be a multiplication.
So what is this? The sum is subscript 180.
I still don't know what this means. Drake just kind of saw the answer, and it gave you the same question when you asked for a new one. So I don't really know. You could ask for to see an example.
Is it like f minus 1 is 1 like to 180 or something like that? Like it's the 180th place out of all of these, and this is 1. Or no?
Yo guys, it's the victory song.
Here, give an example.
Ask to see an example. I'm not reading all that. Never mind.
I don't. Yeah, this is what we did last time, and there's like so much.
There's so much it gives you.
So the problem with this is that it overcomplicates things. Even though like math is supposed to make things supposed to be easier, like that's the point of making new stuff, new formulas, new everything. And, like you said, mathematicians.
Sorry, I'm having trouble connecting to the internet. Looks like an issue with the router and Echo device. So try restarting.
Hey Alexa, what's my home address?
Then plug the router back
What?
in. Wait 30 seconds.
Oh my god, that one Twitch streamer where he had like the donation speech like really loud and he was like asleep or something, and like they played it so that it would ask where his home address was, and the Alexa said it.
Like call 911 or something.
A goldfish leaked the streamer's credit card details live on stream.
Yeah, I saw that.
Oh,
Gunnar, you literally fell asleep and stayed in call until like the morning, bro.
Oh, and Camden leaked Chase and Camden's home address while I was live.
I mean, I didn't.
Yeah, Chase, I said, Alexa, what's my home address? Or Chase said, Alexa, what's my home address? And Camden just said, and then said their address. Like, okay, and then said their address. Ryan's here. I'm currently recording my Speedrun 4 speedrun attempt. It should be my PB.
So pretty much just don't say anything.
Don't say your home address, yeah.
Mom, I'm on a speedrun.
Very cool.
I technically have a world record in the Robot 64 category. It's just the category only has 6 people in it, so.
Damn.
It took
Ryan,
over a month and a half.
Do you know what subscript for 180 is?
No. What?
Because like the example isn't even helping us here.
It's too long.
Oh, I had to ask this teacher about that one, and she gave me a video, and I didn't watch it.
I ain't watching all of that.
I just skipped it because it doesn't come up on the test. You don't need to know it.
But I need the grade. It is not 20. It's not 23.
It's not.
So.
What? Yay!
What?
Yay!
So I'm so excited.
What happened?
1 extra day of spring break.
Why?
I'll kill it.
I was like, I'm gonna drop out of high school unless they give me 1 extra day of spring break.
This is fire.
Finally, my prayers have been answered. I'm not gonna drop out of high school anymore.
Oh, by the way, my mom got a new job, and oh, by the way, PB, yo, PBers. No, but my mom got a new job, and there was literally 4 possible days for us to go on vacation.
Damn.
Well, like
Next
out of the
mom.
year.
Yo, guys, I got a PB 14. I'll tell her I'll tell her you said hi. I'll text her right now.
Is that her name?
What? Nick's mom? No.
First name Nick's, middle name Mom, Damron.
Anyways, I'm gonna stop recording now, guys, because I just gotta